Da Vinci let out a sigh as she was walking in Chaldea's hallway, minding her own business. As she was walking in the hallway, her mind was thinking of many things to do. Or rather, she was trying to think of what to do, but wasn't able to because of the lack of ideas and motivation to do. And she was struggling because of it. Wonder what should I make today? Although the problem is that I'm all out of fresh ideas to use, and nothing is coming into my head now. Is this what Osaka Behind or Jean Dark Alter or Blackbeard feels like when they're out of ideas for what projects they want to make? Wow, guess even a genius like me gets an idea block once in a while. As Da Vinci continued walking in the hallway, she noticed something that was on the ground. She then got closer to it and picked it up, wanting to know what it is. What she picked up was a DVD case, and it said, Kamen Rider Wizard Volume 1. Upon reading the title, Da Vinci got a little bit interested in the DVD case. Kamen Rider Wizard? What is that? Don't tell me Ritsuka dropped one of his things again. I swear, he needs to learn to check his pockets sometimes. Although who is Kamen Rider Wizard? Is he related to Magecraft? And this DVD case, is it a life story or something? After examining the DVD case multiple times, Da Vinci let out a small shrug. I'll take a look at the DVD now. Ritsuka won't mind if I borrow this for a small bit. Maybe this DVD could give me some ideas. Da Vinci then went back to her workshop/room, opened the contents of the DVD case, inserted it into the DVD player she had installed in her room, and began to watch it. Well, let's see how it goes. A few hours later. That was amazing. The action, the interactions, everything about it amazes me. Not only that, but the many gadgets, rings, were amazing. Especially the belts and how they work. Oh man, thinking about them makes me want to build them myself. Da Vinci took out the DVD from the DVD player and put it back in the case. I wonder if Ritsuka has any more volumes for me to borrow. At that moment, Da Vinci got addicted to Kamen Rider Wizard. The next day, Ritsuka was in his room, trying to find a certain DVD case. Where is the DVD case for Kamen Rider Wizard Volume 1? It should be around here somewhere. I swear, did I drop it in one of the hallways? If so, then I'm going to have to search throughout in Chaldea to see where it is. Ritsuka thought as he looked under his bed to see if the DVD case was there. As time passed, he wasn't able to find his DVD. Eventually, he gave up searching his room. Well, looks like it's not here. Might as well go outside to find it. Ritsuka then proceeded to clean up his room and head towards his door. He then soon went through each hallway to see if the DVD case was there. Not only that, but he also checked with nearly every servant to see if anyone has ever seen it, but sadly, no one has ever saw it. Ritsuka let out a sigh as his search came out to nothing. Well, looks like my search came out with no results. Might as well try again tomorrow. However, as Ritsuka continued walking, he ended up crossing paths with Da Vinci. And she was holding the DVD case Ritsuka was searching for. Hey there, Ritsuka. Da Vinci said. Hey there, Da Vinci. By the way, that DVD case you're holding, is that Ritsuka replied as he looked at the DVD case she was holding. Yes, Ritsuka. This is the Kamen Rider Wizard Volume 1 DVD case, Da Vinci said as she cut Ritsuka off from finishing his sentence. Ritsuka let out a sigh of relief as he now found the DVD case he was looking for. Da Vinci, by any chance, did you look at what was inside of it? Yeah. Why? Wasn't I allowed to? Da Vinci asked. Well, no. It's just that, well, I've been searching for that for quite a while, and I was wondering where I lost it. I see, well then, here it is Ritsuka, Da Vinci said with a smile on her face as she handed him the DVD case. Great. Thank you for holding it on for me, Da Vinci. no problem. Although there's something I want to ask of you. Ritsuko was confused for a moment and asked, what is it? Well, are there any more volumes of Kamen Rider Wizard? For a moment, Ritsuko was processing at what Da Vinci just said. Did Da Vinci ask if there were any more DVD volumes of Kamen Rider Wizard? Oh boy, I got a bad feeling about this. Ritsuka? Da Vinci asked, snapping out Ritsuka out of his mind. HM? Oh, it's nothing. Anyways, yeah. I do have the rest of the volumes in my room. Why? Oh, well, I need to borrow them for a while. Is that okay with you? Well, yeah. Da Vinci let out a huge smile. Great. Let's go then, she exclaimed as she soon ran towards Ritsuka's room, leaving him behind. As Ritsuka looked at Da Vinci leaving him in the dust, he had one thought in his mind. Oh no, I think I may have given her an addiction to Kamen Rider, just like how Romani got addicted to Magi Mari. Days have passed since Ritsuka has lent Da Vinci his DVD volumes of Kamen Rider Wizard, and ever since then, nobody has ever seen her. In fact, the last time anyone has saw her was when she was walking towards her room with a giant cup of coffee in her hand, and she looked like she didn't sleep at all. And it was worrying Ritsuka and Mashu. Senpai, have you seen Da Vinci lately? Mashu asked. Well, no Mashu. Last time I saw her was when she was going back to her room with a giant cup of coffee in her hand, Ritsuka replied. I see. Still though, I'm worried. I can't blame you. This is the first time I've ever seen Da Vinci acting like this. Even when it comes to making something and having either me or Shirou testing it out, it doesn't even take that long to make. Is that so? Yeah. And honestly, all of this may be my fault to begin with. Mashu was confused. What do you mean, senpai? Why do you think so? Well, a while ago, I accidentally dropped one of my DVD cases and lost it for a while. Then Da Vinci happened to pick it up and well, looked at the contents of the DVD. Were the contents of the DVD harmful? Well, no. Then why do you think that it's your fault? Mashu asked as she was confused with the situation. Well, let's just say that the contents of the DVD contained a certain show of a certain franchise that appeals to both kids and adults. And the show is quite addicting. How addicting are they? Well, it's so addicting that in an instant, upon finishing an episode, you want to watch more and more until the series ends. Mashu was shocked upon hearing Ritsuka's answer. It's that addicting? She asked. Yeah. Trust me, ever since my childhood, I watched every show from that franchise. Even now, I still do, Ritsuka replied. Mashu was silent after hearing Ritsuka's words. Geez, just what kind of franchise can be that addicting for senpai to watch ever since his childhood? It must be really popular back where senpai was from. And it appeals to both kids and adults. What kind of franchise is that? Mashu? HM? Oh, it's nothing, senpai. Anyways, what are we going to do? For a moment, Ritsuka was silent as he was thinking of what to do. After a few minutes of silence, he came up with a solution. For now, let's just go over to where Da Vinci is. Great idea, senpai. And the two headed off to where Da Vinci's workshop is. Eventually, the two arrived at Da Vinci's workshop. Da Vinci? Are you there? Ritsuka said as he knocked on the door to see if Da Vinci would respond. There was no response. Da Vinci, me, and Mashu are coming in now. Still no response. Okay. We're about to come in now. Ritsuka and Mashu then went inside Da Vinci's room/workshop. As they did, they were baffled with what they just saw. Inside of Da Vinci's room were multiple belts of intricate designs along with some weapons and a lot of rings. Not only that, but there was a stack of DVD cases along with her TV still on. And in the middle of all of that was Da Vinci, who was sleeping on her desk. Ritsuko let out a sigh. Da Vinci, don't tell me you binge-watched the entire Kamen Rider Wizard series, and in one sitting. Senpai, all of those DVD cases, are they yours? Mashu asked. Yes, Mashu. All of those DVD cases are mine, and I lent them to Da Vinci, Ritsuka said as he was navigating through the giant mess that was in Da Vinci's room. Judging by the looks of this, it seems that Da Vinci used my DVD cases as a source of inspiration for making new mystic codes or such. Eh? All of these are mystic codes? Mashu asked as she grabbed a blanket from Da Vinci's bed and put it on her. Yeah. And it seems that she nearly made all of the items from the show come to life, Ritsuka said as he picked up a Wizard Driver Mystic Code /belt and inspected it. And wow, she really did go all out with making it. The design, the shape, heck, even the weight feels about right too. I swear, if this gets out on the collector's market, this would make a giant profit. Speaking of which, I wonder what would happen if I put it on my waist. Ritsuka then put the Mystic Code /belt on his waist. As he did, the belt suddenly connected from one side to the other, surrounding itself on Ritsuka's waist. Okay, I did not expect this, or should I buy now? Senpai? Are you alright? Mashu asked as she noticed the belt latched itself onto Ritsuka. Yeah, Mashu, although there's something I want to check out first. Ritsuka replied. What is it? Ritsuka then looked around the room to see if Da Vinci has created that item. Eventually, he found it as it was on top of a pile of wizard rings. Which was the Flame Wizard ring. Ritsuka then put the ring on his right middle finger. After he did so, he then flicked the switch on the belt, making the hand design go right. It was then that the belt said something that shocked Mashu, but not Ritsuka. Shabadooby touch henshin. Shabadooby touch henshin. Mashu was startled for a moment. Senpai. That belt is talking. It must be cursed. Relax, Mashu, that's a function of the belt. It's supposed to go like this, Ritsuka replied in a calm tone of voice to calm Mashu down. Is that so? Yeah. Alright, now to see if this actually works, Ritsuka then placed his right hand over the belt. In an instant, the driver scanned the Flame Wizard ring that was on Ritsuka's finger, instantly activating the transformation sequence. Flame, please, hi. In an instant, Ritsuka was turned into Kamen Rider Wizard. The outfit itself consisted to a helmet that is a larger version of the Flame Wizard ring, red, black and silver robes with the shoulder guards that has engraved dragon symbols, gloves, and a long coat. There was a moment of silence between Ritsuka and Mashu as they were trying to process what just happened. Senpai, did you just transform? Mashu asked. Yes, Mashu. I did, Ritsuka replied. Are you okay in there? Yeah. I don't feel anything wrong in here, Ritsuka said as he did a few punches to test the suit out. This feeling, it's like I'm Kamen Rider Wizard himself, he thought excitedly. As he continued testing it out with Mashu watching, it was then that the door to Da Vinci's workshop/room opened. And the person who opened the door was Emiya Shirou. Da Vinci, I got the magic stones you needed. Shirou said as he looked at Ritsuka, who was wearing the Kamen Rider Wizard outfit, and Mashu. Oh, hey there Master, Mashu. Hey there Shirou. Hi Shirou-san. For a moment, there was silence between the three as they were trying to figure what to say in the situation they have created themselves. So, Shirou, if you're wondering why I'm wearing this, well, Ritsuka said. Shirou let out a sigh. Let me guess, you found the driver and the ring based on the TV show you used to watch and wanted to try it on to see if it works. Am I correct? Ritsuka and Mashu were speechless at how Shirou managed to get the correct answer. Why yes, but how did you know? Ritsuka asked. Shirou sighed again. Well, it's a long story. So, let me guess this straight. One day, you happened to come upon Da Vinci making mystic codes based on the TV show Senpai used to watch, correct? Mashu asked. Yeah, Shirou replied. I see. So, what happened next? Well, afterwards, I was being used as Da Vinci's assistant against my will to test out the drivers along with the many rings she made. How did you get the magic stones? From what I know, you need magic stones to make the rings, Ritsuka asked. Well, we used magic jewels in place of the magic stones. As for how we got them, well, Ishtar had a hand in it. Ishtar? She gave you magic jewels? But how? Mashu asked. Well, I had to do something for her. He said as he began to recall the event between him and Ishtar. A while ago. Ishtar. Shirou said as he was trying to get her attention. HM? Emiya-kun? Ishtar replied as she turned around. Ishtar, I have a favor to ask for you. He muttered. In an instant, Ishtar started to act smug upon hearing that Shirou needs a favor from her. Oh, and what kind of favor do you need from me, Emiya-kun? She asked. Shirou gulped before saying his answer. I need to ask for some jewels from you. Ishtar was shocked. Huh? Why yeah, I need to ask for some jewels from you. For a moment, Ishtar was silent for a moment. Then she started interrogating Shirou. And why do you need jewels from a goddess like me? One thing that I know about you is that your magecraft doesn't require any jewels of the sort. So why do you need some now? She asked menacingly. Well, Da Vinci wanted some jewels to make rings that can conduct magic. Shirou replied. For a moment, Ishtar was silent after Shirou's words. Upon hearing nothing from Ishtar, Shirou thought he made her mad. Oh boy, I think she's mad. Then Ishtar placed her hands on Shirou's shoulders. Okay, I'll give you the jewels, but in exchange, you'll give me some of the rings, she said as her eyes changed into ones filled with greed. Shirou let a sigh of relief. Phew. At least she didn't shoot me with a gander, although those eyes, I smell greed from them. Back to the present. And that's how Ishtar came into the picture, Shirou said as he was done retelling the story of how Ishtar got involved in it. I see. So, what happened next? Mashu asked. Well, Ishtar gave the jewels that were needed to make the wizard rings, and Da Vinci spent a while making both the drivers and rings as well. How did that go? Ritsuka asked as he was interested with how the testing of the rings went. Well, the tests were quite weird. Shirou said as he began to tell one event of a ring test. A while ago. This ring Da Vinci? Shirou asked as he was holding a ring in his hand. Yes. Try that on and see what it does, Da Vinci replied. Okay. Shirou then put the ring on his right middle finger and scanned it over the belt. As he did, a command came out from the belt. Smell, please. In an instant, Shirou started to emit a horrible smell that would even make servants nearly drop dead upon smelling. Da Vinci had to pinch her nose to prevent herself from smelling, but a tiny bit of it got into her nose. As she smelled the tiny bit of it, she was going to pass out from how bad it smells. However, she said something before she passed out. That smells. And then she passed out. Back to the present. Wait, so Da Vinci passed out because of the bad smell you were emitting? Mashu asked. Yeah. When I put that ring on and scanned it, I started to emit a horrendous smell that knocked Da Vinci out. Afterwards, I had to clean up the smell with one of the rings and waited until Da Vinci regained consciousness. Shirou replied. I see. That must be the smell wizard ring in which the user emits a horrendous smell, Ritsuka said. How do you know that, master? I've seen it before. Anyways, I'm really sorry about all this, Shirou, Ritsuka said as he was apologizing. What do you mean, master? Shirou asked as he was confused. Because, well, the DVDs that Da Vinci has, well, they were mine to begin with, and I'm starting to think that she may have turned into a fan because of it. Why would you think that? Well, the number of rings that are here along with the belts, weapons, and even the motorcycle, it's clear that she's seen all of the episodes. How do you know that, senpai? Ritsuka went serious for a moment. Trust me. I know. Upon hearing the serious tone of voice from Ritsuka earlier, Shirou and Mashu had one thought in mind. Just what kind of show did Master/Senpai watch in his youth? And just how addictive it is?